Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to read and talk about Sufi Tales, chapter number 28. So let's read the chapter first, then we will talk about it. So this is the chapter. Its title is Farmer and Calf. A farmer had a cow that gave birth to a calf. He separated this calf from from his cow mother and kept the calf growing with only a limited quantity of milk. The farmer wanted to have maximum amount of milk for its own family. Although the calf suffered, he was not conscious enough to realize that he was being deprived of the natural right to have enough milk. The calf ignored all this and continued jumping around as if nothing unusual had happened. When after a few months the calf grew up and the farmer totally separated him from the cow. Although the calf was still at the age of drinking milk, now from now only from now on he had to eat grass. The calf still did not understand what was happening to him and continued jumping around as usual. When the calf further grew up to be a young animal, the farmer decided to sell him to a butcher to earn money. When the butcher arrived to take him to the butchery, the calf resisted a little to go with the stranger, but soon agreed to move. The calf was again unconscious of the situation and kept on jumping around. The butcher tied him in a stable for his turn to be taken to the butchery. The calf, still unconscious of the situation and kept on jumping around. Soon the day came when the butcher united this calf from the The butcher untied this calf from the stable and took him to the butchery. Calf and jumping around without any purpose. Life at the lowest plane. Unconsciousness. No sense of higher planes. No sense of higher planes that demands knowledge and freedom from the grip of the life of the lowest plane. Butchery, the end of duration of opportunity to realize one's potential in the world. So we can have a look at this representation, graphical representation. So here we can see that this is the frame. Here this is the calf and this is the mother and this is the farmer who is jumping around, ignoring all the things which he is going through, and farmer is using his own benefits to sell him and use the milk for his family. So this is the graphic, and in the back we can see the hut as well. So in this chapter Malik Sahab is trying to tell us that if we lose our ability to realize the life we have within us, if we are being consumed by unnecessary things and we don't realize that what is happening, then we are more likely to drain this life, this energy, which is a creative energy and which is a live energy, if our daily routine is such that it takes away all the energy in different wasteful activities. So we are unable to to see within and realize this life. As in this case of calf, he adapted to the I would not say atrocities, but he adapted to the measures taken by farmer to separate him from his true nature. He was taken away from the mother to produce more milk so that his family can have that milk. So this calf adopted to that. Then he was totally transferred on the grass. He also adapted without resistance because his nature was not like that. He was full of life, full of throbbing life, but he wasted his energy in jumping around. This jumping around is we have, I think in the comments Malik Saab has mentioned this hints. Jumping around, life of the lower plane. So this life has lower planes, animalistic, like life has animal level. We are just enjoying. Enjoying is a very polluted word which does not convey the true meaning. Enjoying means these days that to listen to music, to go to a park or a hilly area or beaches. Enjoying means something which is taking us away from our daily routine. The enjoyment should be, in my understanding, and my understanding is very limited, as you all know that. So enjoying means that being in the moment. Now this time I am recording this video, so I should be present in this moment. This should be the enjoyment. After this I will do some other activity, so I should be fully dedicated to that activity. So that is what I understand as enjoyment, that utilizing your inner self in all the energies should, well, actually this is not what this chapter talks about. It is talking about something which is how to say that we are too consumed in our bodily needs, that we need amusement for our ears, we need music. I'm not saying music is not good, but I'm saying that without realizing your potential and without changing the plane of consciousness, we will not be able to realize that potential. And until the time when we are going from this world, this body has a limited capacity to live in this planet. And even though if it is having a capacity, my eating disorders, my other activities are also affecting this body. So this body is deteriorating all the time. It depends on me how I maintain this body, then it can survive a little longer under different weathers, different eating habits, different exercises and all the rest of it. So this chapter is telling us that we need to be aware of what we are being fed with. Fed with means the eating is not that necessary, but the mental activity is more necessary. If we are aware that whatever situation we are in, we are being put in, and we are totally consumed by that, and we adapt to that, then we are going to the resistance. We have a resistance inside us that is the natural state of being. The nature wants to be with the nature, but our mind distracts us, and it has priorities of its own. It has a chemical mechanism which releases different chemicals, and once it is releasing, it is asking us to go again into that player mode, listen to that music again, do that activity again, do that eating again, that is my favorite food, so that I can release these toxins. But the God, on the other hand, is saying in the holy chapter, holy book Quran, that you should abstain from all the activities of body, so that you can become near to me. There is a verse in Quran which I recall, if correctly, that kutiba alaykumus siyam ma kama kutiba alal lazina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. That this fasting from the morning till the evening has been, it is mandatory for you to fast, as it was mandatory for the people before you, and the purpose was to become God conscious, la'allakum tattaqun, that you may become God conscious. So these small hints telling us that once in a while we need to be away from these bodily needs, eating, drinking, and we should focus our energies on other things, the higher purpose of life. The purpose of life we need to find out, and that purpose, if one cannot define that, it is to understand this life and to be with that, to cherish it. Once it is realized, or we can say that there are some terminologies, enlightened or something like that, enlightenment or something like that. They are just describing something which may not be correct. But if we become enlightened at some level, then our plane of consciousness will shift. First plane, second plane, and then they go on. It is not end anywhere. You can go on and on into infinity. But with this realization comes after effort. It needs a concerted effort. So I hope and pray that all of us are able to realize this potential within us, and then from that point onwards we are living our life to that, and that will be an amazing journey. We will not be affected by anything, but we will be promoted through the events of life, whether it's disaster or otherwise. It is for our own benefit, because nature is helping us in that way, and it is training us, training through hardships, training through the players, how we react. So this is our training ground here. It's small interval, like a transition plane. This earth planet is our transitions. If we take one plane, and if we go to small transition airport, and then we go to our final destination, so this earth is our transition. If we are adapted and if we realize, then we are going to take off for the next journey. Otherwise we will be encircling here. So it's almost 15 minutes, so I will end this video here, and then I will record another chapter after this, and then I will see you in the next video. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.